Hello everyone, good afternoon, welcome along to King Power Stadium. Following 2 weeks of the international break, the Premier League is back and we're here at the home of the Foxes for Leicester City against Burnley. Here come the teams, led out by today's match referee John Moss. A very emotional day, as Dan and Jerry have touched on already here at King Power Stadium, and there will be a further tribute to come in just a few minutes time here. A huge banner of Couldn't Be Shy moving around the stadium at the moment. Big smiling picture of the former Leicester City chairman, which says always in our hearts. Brendan Rodgers' side were beaten in their last game 2 weeks ago at Champions League Liverpool, but that shouldn't take away from what a great start to the season it's been, especially here on home turf where they've won each of the last three. That leaves them in fourth place in the table, just 2 points off second place, and I'm sure that most Leicester fans would have taken that at this point this season. Visitors Burnley are 2 points back in seventh and continue to punch above their weight in the Premier League, but with their sturdy chief in Sean Dyche, the Clarets are rarely a pushover, and after beating Everton last time out, they've now extended their unbeaten run to 4 matches, having also beaten Norwich at the end of September. They have a poor recent record here at King Power Stadium, with no wins in their last 8 games played in this stadium. Let's just take you to the two teams very quickly before the tributes continue here. Leicester City making one change from the side that started against Liverpool. Dennis Pratt only on the bench today, having returned late with Belgium due to personal reasons. Jose Perez comes in for him. It's the same 18 that went to Liverpool. They line up with Schmeichel in goal, Ricardo, Evans, Soyuncu and Chilwell across the back. In the middle of the midfield, it'll be Ndidi, Tielemans and Maddison. Barnes and Jose Perez are expected to start wide of Jamie Vardy. For Burnley, in goal quickly, Pope, Lowton, Tarkowski, Mee and Peters across the back. Hendrick and Westwood in midfield. Brady and McNeil, the wide men. Wood and Rodriguez up front.
Leicester City will mark the first
tribute coming now, following the horrible accident a year ago on the 27th of October. This is the closest home game. So as a result, the tribute will be made here, and we will start before this game with a minute's silence in tribute to those 5 people who lost their lives a year ago.
Ahead of our nearest home game to the anniversary next Sunday, please join us in paying our respects to those we lost that night in a period of silence that will start on the referee's whistle.
Silence here at King Power Stadium. The 5 people who lost their lives a year ago. We try to see Wakina Papa, the man who made the impossible possible. The two sides have swapped ends here at King Power Stadium. Burnley presumably winning the toss here. We are just about ready to get going. As Dan was saying in the build-up, it's a different colour almost around the stadium today because of these white scarves that have been given out that say, making the impossible possible. All the Leicester fans wearing them, just a small travelling band of Burnley fans in one corner of the ground. But a real sea of blue and white around us here today. Both sides in their traditional home colours. It will be Leicester City to kick us off and underway in just a few moments' time. A number of other games kicking off at 3 o'clock as well this afternoon. We are underway. Leicester back at home following that 5-0 demolition of Newcastle United in their last home game back at the end of September. It's an early throw-in here to Burnley in the right-back position. Soyuncu with the forceful ball out wide into Ricardo, who exchanges passes with Jose Perez, up to Vardy, back to Ricardo Pereira again, who plays a nice ball to the left-hand side. An early chance here for Barnes, slips into Maddison, left-hand side. Maddison trying to play it across, Burnley able to block it, and it's out of play for the first corner of the game, and the roar you can hear tells you it goes to Leicester City. Yeah,
quality again, it's that man again, Ricardo Pereira starting it off, coming inside, playing a little 1-2 to Jamie Vardy, spreading it out wide to Barnes. Chilwell on the overlap, but he opts to use Maddison. He's in a good position, and Burnley scramble away. But good play, good opening play from Leicester City.
Looks like it's an early zip to this Leicester side. They have a corner on the left here. To the family stand, it's taken short into Jose Perez. Back out now to the edge of the penalty area for Barnes. Tielemans manages to get away from the referee, who was man marking him there. Back wide to the left-hand side, Jose Perez clipped into the area now. Cross goal it goes. Burnley can't clear. Claims of handball. Soyuncu was in there, trying to get a foot on the ball. Day's not over yet. It's back outside the penalty area, but Burnley have everyone back. Tielemans lifts it in, and me with the forceful header away. Rodriguez trying to cushion the header down, but Ricardo there straight away to win it back for Leicester. Out left it goes to Harvey Barnes, but now Burnley will try and bring it away with McNeil. And the play goes. It is a throw-in to Burnley. Good chance there for Leicester.
Oh, great set piece, training ground set piece. Lots of movement off the ball. Exactly what Brendan Rodgers, wants from his team.
Maddison near the right touchline now, trying to find space ahead of him. Goes inside to Jose Perez. Leicester playing a series of give and goes. Eventually over to Soyuncu on the left-hand side. Carries it forward, slips the ball forward into the left channel, but it wasn't Lowton, sorry, it was Brady who was back there, or McNeil rather, who just got a touch on the ball and was able to bring it away now. To Lowton again, on the right side, drives a long high ball looking for Rodriguez, and Jay Rodriguez will get there, ahead of Johnny Evans. Left side, he's been forced wide here by the Northern Irishman. Brady, edge of the penalty area. Westwood helps it onto Wood. Chris Wood trying to turn. Westwood gets in the strike. It's deflected. Oh, it nearly breaks for Wood. It does break for Wood. It's Schmeichel's on hand to dive on the ball. Nervous times there for Leicester City. Burnley saw the ball break from them a number of times, and it just looked as though it's going to drop there for Chris Wood in front of goal, but thankfully Schmeichel was there.
Yeah, and we spoke about it earlier in the match, the first few minutes for Burnley. Yes, they're coming under pressure, but when they get possession of the ball, they'll be using it well, and that was a perfect example of that.
Leicester corner left side. We've played 17 minutes here. It's swung in with good pace, good deliveries. Attacked by Soyuncu, just a couple of yards wide of Nick Pope's right-hand post. A man who is fearless in attacking the football. And he was close there to opening the scoring.
Yeah, good ball in from Maddison.
Chilwell to the left-hand side. Barnes and Maddison is an interesting dynamic out there. The two interchanging quite a lot, moving around, creating space for one another. Tielemans has a lovely ball down the right-hand side, and Ricardo picks it up. A crossing opportunity for him. He cuts it back. Oh, missed it by Barnes. Still a chance. Oh, it's cleared off the line by me. It was Maddison who hit it second time around, I think. Great opportunity for Leicester City. Burnley couldn't clear. It results in a corner, but with nearly half of this first half gone, it could have been so much more, Jerry Taggart.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, good patient play. Tielemans, the provider with this outfield ball to Ricardo. Great first touch. And this is the class of Ricardo.
Jamie Vardy has struggled to get involved in this game so far, hasn't he? He just needs that ball to latch onto.
Again, it's one of them balls, with the way Burnley set up, it's one of those balls that you have to play almost blind. When it comes there, you just have to help it on its way, and that's where Jamie Vardy will get in. If you're going to play a controlled game of football, then invariably Burnley will get back onside and defend deep, and that's where Jamie struggles.
In comes the cross here for Burnley towards Wood, who nods it on, and he's found the top corner with his header. He nets against his former club. Just about the first chance they've had in this game. The ball broke on the right-hand side, it was lofted in, and the Burnley number 9 was there to plant it into the corner. It went in off the underside of the bar. It's Leicester City 0, Burnley 1 with 25 minutes gone.
Yeah, I've got to say, Burnley just keeping the pressure on, winning the second ball. As Chris Wood initially does brilliant holding that ball up. It comes out wide, and as we said beforehand, you know what you're going to get from Burnley. They're going to put balls in the box continually in this game. Chris Wood gets himself to the back post, and you've got to say, when that ball comes in from McNeil, it's from a deep angle, you have to say, but he just rises the highest, gets above Johnny Evans and Kaglar Soyuncu, and that's a fantastic finish.
Corner on the right, Maddison to take this for Leicester. Can they find the equaliser? Outswinger, in it comes. Didn't quite have the distance. Ricardo on the edge of the penalty area. Back wide to Maddison. Ricardo's gone past him, so there's space for Maddison to drive in field. Goes back wide now to Ricardo. Still Ricardo, back to Maddison. Space for him to cross, takes a touch, tries to bend it in, hits Peters, and it goes out for another Leicester corner. They're really racking them up now. They've got to get these deliveries on point.
Yeah, good patience again, not panicking, not just throwing ball in, trying to work the space. It's good block from Peters, but as you say, keeping the pressure on that Burnley backline. Will this be the one?
It's been taken short to Ricardo, goes to the edge of the penalty area. Tielemans strikes it for goal, pushed away by the goalkeeper Pope. Just about as much as he's had to do so far. It looks as though the referee John Moss was calling for it there for a second. Looked like he was going to pull the trigger, but it was Tielemans who hit it, and it was a good save by the goalkeeper.
Yes, good strike from Youri. It's going into the corner. You know, and that's another tactic that Sean Dyche uses. It's not pretty to watch, it's not tactical brilliance, but you know that Casper, you know, lacks in height.
Ball breaks from Maddison here, helps it forward to Vardy. Jamie Vardy down the left-hand side, a shooting opportunity for Vardy! Into the side netting. The first sight of goal that he's had here this afternoon in Vardy territory. Looked as though Vardy was going to drive that one across goal, but in the end on his left foot, only hit it in the side of the goal and couldn't hit the target. That's what you get from playing the ball quickly from back to front.
And again, it's not lovely football. Maddison's run to win the flick on, you know, commits Tarkowski to come out of his position. Now the space is there.
Johnny Evans inside the centre circle here for Leicester. Watford still leading at Spurs, and 0-0 in the other games around the Premier League. Barnes dancing past two on the left, swings in a ball towards Vardy! There's the equaliser! Jamie Vardy with the goal! We were talking about the headers, and Jamie Vardy responding to the Burnley fans who've been giving him a bit of stick in this game so far, and he springs towards the away section, cups his ears and says, how about that? It's Leicester 1, Burnley 1.
Well, that's a fantastic goal from, you have to say, pretty much out of nowhere. You know, as the ball comes here to Tielemans, then Chilwell, and then it's down to Harvey. But Harvey Barnes has got three Burnley players. He skips past Leighton, whips it in with his left foot, and Jamie Vardy, as usual, stood in the middle, 6-yard box, climbs above Ben Mee and makes no mistake.
Send a long, high, direct ball forward up towards Wood, who takes it down on the chest. Evans there, Burnley able to lay it off to the left-hand side, back towards Wood on the edge of the penalty area, and Ndidi scrambling to get there, and he plays it back to Schmeichel, who keeps it in play, and then guides the ball forward, but Peters intercepts, and Burnley will come forward here. Danger for Leicester City. Jose Perez sliding in to try and win the ball. It breaks for Hendrick now, who tries to take it past Ricardo, but he can't do that. Laid off, and Ricardo plays it in field. Tielemans, Leicester got a chance to attack here. Youri Tielemans carrying it forward, just outside the centre circle, inside the Burnley half, out to the right-hand side. Ricardo inside the box. Ricardo, could he score again? It's still Ricardo across towards Vardy, and Burnley get it away. Back again, driven in by Chilwell, and it's headed behind by Hendrick. It's a Leicester City corner. They've nearly played 50 minutes, it's 1-1.
Yeah, electric stuff there from Leicester City. Great breakaway, you have to say. Started off by Maddison, then to Ricardo, and then you got Tielemans and acres of space. And he plays a little reverse pass here to Harvey Barnes, but Ricardo gets up with play, does fantastically well to skip a challenge.
Chilwell carrying it forward. Burnley well and truly penned back at the moment. Ndidi out to the right-hand side to Ricardo. Ricardo towards the corner of the penalty area, back to Maddison, onto his left foot, shifts it back onto his right. Wide to Ricardo, edge of the box here, back to Maddison again, just behind the England international. Tielemans, edge of the box, onto his right foot, back to Maddison, square edge of the D on his left. Maddison going for goal, just over the bar.
Yeah, again, it's exactly what Burnley wanted Leicester to do, is shoot from that range. But credit to Tielemans, credit to Maddison. You know, they're patient, not forcing it, they're moving it quicker between themselves.
Each I had a dream is the chant ringing out around the stadium at the moment, and all of the scarves that have been handed out today that have his name blazoned on them are being held aloft by the Leicester fans in tribute to him. Barnes carrying the ball forward here for Leicester, edge of the penalty area, was shoved down, and Leicester have a free kick right on the edge of the box. The referee being surrounded by the Burnley players at the moment in protest. This is a really good shooting chance here for Leicester City. No shortage of interested parties either.
No, it's in a really good area. We've seen James Maddison score against Burnley last season at Turf Moor from exactly the same position, so you have to say he's favourite to take this. Ben Chilwell will stand alongside him, but sorry Ben, you may as well walk away now.
So Maddison standing over it, it's just left of the D. Or maybe 5 yards outside the penalty area. Free John Moss marking out the wall and putting down the vanishing spray. Can Maddison come up with another belter here? The players being told to move away from the wall.
No, I think they're stepping him forward of the line.
Well, yeah, gaining a yard or so, and they're moaning, saying that the referee counted out the yards and then actually sprayed the line in a different place, I think. The yellow card has been shown to Chris Wood, the goal scorer, for his protests.
They're just trying to con the referee here, the Burnley lads, and they're getting exactly what they deserve, a yellow card. The referee's clearly marked out. Get back here, they're remonstrating. He's not going to change his mind. Get back on the line or get yellowed. That's exactly what's happened.
Jerry Taggart's telling it like it is. James Maddison with this free kick, steps up and he hits the wall. Quite fittingly. Recycles the ball, plays it wide to Ayosi Perez. Down the line to Ricardo. Can he come up with a good ball in here? Shifts it onto his left, back onto his right. Still Ricardo gets his yard. In it comes now towards Evans. Burnley able to clear. Comes out as far as Chilwell, and McNeil with a less than conventional clearance, and it's a Leicester throw on the left wing.
Well, this is what's been so important in the last few games. Leicester running teams out of steam in the closing minutes of games.
Leicester inside the penalty area, lovely cushion pass. Ricardo's in behind, he's offside as he cushions it back here to Maddison. Play goes on. The ball is in the net from Jamie Vardy, but this time it won't count for Leicester number 9. Offside.
Yeah, gets better play though. Good, quick, incisive play. One-touch football. Damari Gray is obviously straight offside. He's just carried his run on. Ricardo gets it. Comes into Maddison. God, that's close, you have to say.
That is very, very tight. Leicester have it wide right. Gray trying to get the cross in. It comes back as far as Ricardo. Right-hand corner of the penalty area. Still Ricardo. Wide to Gray. There in support is Dennis Pratt. Belgian back wide. Nicely worked. Down the right-hand side. The cross comes in early. Touched on by Barnes. It comes to Tielemans! Lovely stuff from the Belgian. Everyone was waiting for the net to ripple. He didn't disappoint, lasting from close range, and Leicester have turned this one around. It's handshakes in the director's box from top, and that was a top finish.
Fantastic finish from Tielemans. And again, all the build-up coming on that right-hand side. So Ricardo heavily involved. This time he gets it out to Gray. Gray gets it back from Pratt, and then he plays a little give and go with Ricardo Damari Gray. And what does he do? He sticks the ball in the box first time. Harvey Barnes jumps over the ball at the near post. It goes through everybody, and Youri Tielemans is waiting at the back post. He takes one touch, 2 touches to set himself, and then he rifles it into the top corner. Keeper absolutely no chance.
He's not the biggest.
He's not the biggest, but you can see him having a chat with the staff there. And he's obviously thinking about making a change.
Low turn, curling an early ball in towards Wood, who gets there. Schmeichel blocks it. Oh, it's gone in off Johnny Evans. It's an own goal. And Burnley have an equaliser. So unfortunate. It was a good ball in, bent from the right-hand side. It came out and then it just ricocheted in off Johnny Evans, who I think he was asking a question to the referee. I'm not sure exactly what he's hoping is being checked here.
He's handled it, so they're going to check it on VAR.
The VAR today is Andy Madley, down in West London. Here in the East Midlands, we wait. We haven't seen a replay of it yet. The referee John Moss all smiles. Soinchi picked it up on the left-hand side. He played it forward towards the halfway line. Tielemans carried it back and exchanged passes. He lost possession. and then an early ball bent forward towards Wood. He was onside, he hit it against Schmeichel, it came back off Schmeichel's chest, hit the boot of Wood, then hit the chest of Evans. And I think Evans is claiming here that he was fouled by Wood, which prevented him from stopping the ball going in the goal, if that makes sense. But it's so hard to tell. We're just seeing another replay now. Well, the referee says no goal. And Leicester City there, given by what we've seen, get a bit of a stroke of luck. They've obviously seen a clip on Johnny Evans. We're seeing the replays now that the VAR has been looking at. Either way, it remains 2-1 to Leicester City, and Sean Dyche is absolutely raging. Lifts it high and forward. Tarkowski with an easy header out. Hendrick with a hoop upfield towards Wood. It's now or never for the Clarets. Hendrick on the right-hand side. And there's the full-time whistle from referee John Moss. A great victory for Leicester City, considering everything the players and the fans have gone through on such an emotional day here at King Power Stadium. It wasn't a great game by any means, a very scrappy game, but Leicester City getting two important goals as they've come from behind. Chris Wood's header put Burnley ahead on 26 minutes. Vardy equalised with a great header on the stroke of half-time. And Youri Tielemans is the match winner. His strike from close range on 74 minutes has secured all 3 points as Leicester City move up to second in the Premier League table. A great day, Jerry Taggart.
Yeah, absolutely. A great result from Brendan Rodgers. Probably not the performance that he was wanting, but definitely in that second half. You know, definitely in the second half, Leicester upped their game a bit and then got the rewards for that. But in Burnley, you know, a tough outfit, you have to say, today. Came here, took the lead, and for all intents and purposes, thought we're going to dig in. But then it was that man again, Jamie Vardy, coming up with the goods. VAR played its part as well.
Just a bit.
You have to say. But in the end, Leicester got just about what they deserved. They got themselves over the line. It wasn't the prettiest performance or the prettiest game of football. You have to thank Burnley for that. They played their part, but a really big 3 points today for Leicester City.